Hello, Ray Phoenix here again, and this is Empire Strikes Back on the Atari 2600. This game pretty much plays exactly the same, or mostly the same as Defender. It's actually a little bit better than Defender since you don't have to rescue people, you don't have to worry about your planet getting destroyed. But then again, you have to worry about this AT-AT staying to the end of the map at the bottom of the screen, and then they destroy your shield generator. You have to stop them from doing it to get the bottom of the screen. There's dots, flashing dots on the screen of the enemies, and I'm the square bracket that's flying after them. I've had to shoot them a bunch of times. That flashy thing that appears in them every now and then is a weak point. If you're lucky enough to hit that weak point, you destroy them in one hit. Or you could do what I'm doing right now, just shooting them until they die, which I actually got lucky at that one, if you can see right there. But usually I shoot them until they die. They change colors, which indicates their health, and they eventually die. So this game is very good, just like the movie. It's also very good. It's not necessarily better than this first Star Wars arcade game on the Atari 2600, but this game is still very good. I really like this game. This game is very fun to play. It's a lot better than Return of the Jedi game, that's for sure. I also have a funny theory about Star Wars, or related to Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. We all know about the movies, but here's a theory that I want to talk about. Something that very few people really think of when they think of Star Wars. Everyone thinks of Empire Strikes Back as being the darkest Star Wars movie, the dark movie in the trilogy, the one that's dark. You know, Luke gets his hand cut off, Han Solo gets frozen in carbonite, things don't go so well for the rebellion, and everyone else. But what a lot of people don't really get is, I think Star Wars, the original Star Wars from 1977, Star Wars Episode 4 New Hope, I think that movie's actually a lot darker than Empire Strikes Back. Actually, it's a lot darker, and here's why. In A New Hope, in Episode 4, Luke Skywalker's aunt and uncle get killed, and then a whole planet with thousands of people on it gets destroyed, and then Obi-Wan dies, Luke Skywalker's friend Biggs dies, a bunch of rebels die trying to take out the Death Star, and then the Death Star blows up at the end, killing thousands of more people probably, because that's how many people are on the Death Star. So if you look at the death tolls of both movies, the death toll in Episode 4 is a lot larger than the death toll was in Empire Strikes Back. So, yeah, Star Wars Episode 4 indeed is darker than Empire Strikes Back in all ways possible, which a lot of people don't really think of it that way, but it's true. I mean, if you look at the big whole picture, the bigger pictures of them, yeah, you'll find that Empire Strikes Back wasn't as dark as Episode 4. Episode 4 was a much darker movie than Empire Strikes Back, if you look at it that way, looking at the whole picture. I think it's an interesting theory. I mean, when people do Star Wars theories and things like that, no one ever talks about that theory. No one ever talks about which one's darker, like what's the darkest movie in Star Wars. I don't really think of it that much, but yeah, it is. I figured that out myself, actually. When I was analyzing the death toll in a lot of movies, like how many people died in a certain movie, I did it with the first Kick-Ass movie, I did it with some Star Wars movies. Yeah, that's how I came to figure that out. I think it is an interesting theory no one talks about. I think it's more interesting than Randall's theory from Clerks, the original Clerks movie, where he came up with a theory that the Empire hired contractors to build the second Death Star. The first Death Star took several years to build, and then the second Death Star, which was in Return of the Jedi, so they just built a new one, the fully working one, again in a few years. So Randall Gray from the first Clerks movie, he says that the Empire must have hired contractors to build the second Death Star, because it's easier, so they could build it, so it's easier for them to build it, and train a bunch of people so they could build it in a lot faster, a much faster amount of time. And then it was unjust that the second Death Star blows up, rebels blow the second Death Star, and now all those contractor people are dead. That is quite a shame that a lot of them would have died, but then again, they probably understood the risks. They probably knew the risks. They don't even know for sure if they were contractors. Maybe stormtroopers are trained enough to build the second Death Star. They got Imperial troopers to build it. I don't know for sure if that's true. These are theories. All these things are just theories. No one knows for sure. Never officially says that in the movie. There's no official movie of Star Wars that says the Death Star, the Empire gets contractors out and build the second Death Star. So I'm still making good progress right now in defending the ice planet of Hoth, the shield generator from these evil AT-ATs, which apparently my lasers must be very strong, so I'm able to pierce through their shield, their really thick armor. I thought that armor was too strong for blasters. Apparently not. I wonder which one General Veers is in. I'd love to get my hands on. I'd love to kill General Veers and destroy his men and destroy his platoon and everything like that. He wants to kill us. He wants to kill the rebels. Well, I'm not going to let him do that. I'm going to fight against him. Just by shooting at his AT-ATs, as you can see here. Just shooting at his simple old AT-ATs. Yep, another one's destroyed. Lucky shot. Again, a lot of this is all lucky shots. Oh, shoot that one, shoot that one. Oh, I got shot by that one. Come on, shoot some more. Shoot some more. Weak spot revealed. I missed it. Keep shooting him. It gets faster too. It gradually gets faster and faster. It gets more difficult that way because it's very fast, and eventually it's so fast it's hard to control. I don't think you can choose which level you start into, so that's good. That adds to the challenge. So if you don't want an easy game, if you want to play for an easy game for a long period of time, you can make it like level like some large number. So it's easy. So it's harder that way if that's what you want. You don't have to play it easy. A lot of Atari 2600 games have game variations where you can choose different variations of games and different types of gameplay modes and other things. See, I wish this game was on more things. Actually, from a guy that I watch on YouTube, his name's The Rarest Gamer, who plays a bunch of bizarre, rare games. He actually played a Flash remake of this game in 2003. Someone made a Flash game of this game. It was a remake of this game, too, with updated graphics, updated visuals. Every time you die and begin again, it shows a ghost of Obi-Wan and a ghost of Alec Guinness. Even with a voice clip of Alec Guinness saying, "Remember, the Force will be with you," or something like that. Or, "May the Force be with you," or something like that. So that's pretty good. That's a nice touch you put in that game. It did look pretty good. It was very difficult from the looks of it. Actually, it did look pretty good. If I ever find that Flash game somewhere, if I download it somewhere, wherever you get it from, I'd like to play it one too. Because I really like this game. And I know that Mark from Classic Game Room's also a fan of this game. This is one of the first Star Wars games he played, I think, when he was a kid. He had a lot of fun playing. When he reviewed Star Wars The Force Unleashed, he said it was the most fun he had of a Star Wars game since this game, if I remember correctly, if memory serves. But again, as we all know, memory does not always serve. I often shoot them in the head a lot, as you can see there, because the head's the easiest part to hit a lot of the time. It's hard to hit those weak spots whenever they appear. Okay, he's yellow now, so that means he's weak. There, destroyed him. Now I've hit him in the head again. Hit the next one. Score is going good. You get a point for every time you hit it. I think if you hit the weak spot too, I think you get more points, like a really large point. Because every now and then it plays a Star Wars theme. I think you become invincible or something like that. I don't know exactly why it does that. I think it points. I don't know. I actually tried getting a digital instruction manual for this game, which I actually did find one on the internet. And I read through it, and the instructions didn't really make much sense. At least they didn't make much sense to me. So, yeah, I don't still get how this game works. I have to figure it out myself a lot of the time. But again, I pretty much figure out any game I ever play by myself. I almost never read instructions. I always figure the games out by myself. Just playing games. That's how you learn things. You learn by doing. You learn by playing. You learn by actually doing it. That's how you learn to be so good at something. Watching someone teach you how to play something or reading instructions is not actual learning. If it was like that, I'd go to university lectures all the time. I don't have 5 university degrees by now if learning was that easy, but I don't, clearly so. Because if I did have that much education, I wouldn't be making videos like these. I'm almost dead. He's going to destroy the shield generator. Ooh, I died trying to defend the shield generator. Well, death before dark side. I guess the Rebel Alliance is living up to their word. Let's keep shooting it. Got hit again. Shooting in the head. Shot in the body. It's orange now. It's almost dead. Ooh, it's getting close. The sky's flashing. For some reason, the sky flash. And game over. So yeah, they destroy the shield generator like what happened in the movie. So this is Ray Phoenix, signing out.